Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to BlockTalks. Today we're gonna, what are we doing today, Sean? What's the plan here? We gonna keep working on the
Build it,
house, or what?
blocking, talking, and talking about blocks.
Facts. That's true. I'm gonna explore a little bit, honestly, before we get into it. I mean, we definitely got to work on this house a little bit, but I want to look what's on the other side of this mountain because I was looking at a recording the other day and I got really curious. But yeah.
Yeah, I came up from around this mountain to get up here at one point, and it's just more mountains, honestly. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
It's
like
crazy.
mounds. I think we picked a cool spot. Oh yeah,
I
also,
agree.
my little brother was telling me that if we wear leather boots, we don't go through the snow. Like,
Yo,
the deep snow doesn't affect you if you have leather boots on.
dude, that kid is just such a G. He knows
Yeah,
what's
he's a
what.
smart kid. I think he knows everything about Minecraft, honestly. But yeah, what do you want to talk about today? What is on the menu for our block talks this fine evening?
Uh, well, dinner will be done when it's done, type of thing. Dinner is served when it's ready.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you never know until dinner comes out. I can't tell you what's for dinner. I don't know yet. It's not here.
You can't rush art. Just found a piece of gray wool out in the open randomly. That's strange. Very strange.
Hmm.
You
Well,
know,
I'm excited.
like,
I'm coming at it this time with like way more energy because I didn't finish that workout because I've injured my hand, so I've got a slight bit of pre-workout still in me. It's
hmm,
kind of crazy.
that's sick. What is it, like, just like caffeine, you think, kind of thing?
Lots of it.
Valid. Valid AF, my good sir.
Yeah, we need to go on a canyon drive sometime, dude. I love driving around and chatting with you. It feels like it's us against the world when we're sitting in your car driving in the nighttime. It's like I don't know. It's so sick.
I just found some pumpkins, dude.
Pumpkins! Yes!
Aren't those incredibly rare? Or is that a
Well,
myth?
they're pumpkins, so.
Valid. You know what okay, here's what I want to talk about. What I've been kind of feeling lately is like sometimes the thing that like kind of is the most intimidating or like, you imagine doing it and it sketches you out a little bit. It's kind of the thing you like need to do. I've been feeling that way with this whole like door-to-door sales thing in Arkansas. That just like some
Mm.
part of me really, really doesn't want to do it. Like desperately is kind of against the idea. But when I got that sign that I felt like it was the right thing to do, I just decided to do it anyway. But it's like I've realized all the big things in my life, I felt a little bit uncertain about or a little bit like nervous or scared about. Like that was like going to Thailand. I felt that way a little bit, honestly. Even just starting this job at Dashmart, I was a little unsure. But like, I don't know, some part of you just has to like force yourself to make that decision and then you realize it's not as bad as you thought. Like even certain things like when I like get my blood drawn or something, even though a part of me really is scared, like it's always a little scary to get your blood drawn or something. The other part of me just pretends that it's not affecting me at all and just goes for it and then it's not bad at all. You almost have to have
I
this
feel
like
that with shots.
this front of confidence that like you don't even care and then it doesn't feel quite as bad. And oftentimes I feel like if I don't feel prepared for something but I know I need to do it, normally it's not as bad as I expected and I adapt over time and it kind of builds me up into who I need to be. So I'm kind of just at a place in my life right now where I want to bet on myself and I want to believe I'm capable of something hard like that, even though I don't know for sure how well I'm going to handle it. But
Mm.
I know that I can handle it hypothetically. I just need to push myself hard and have some growing to do.
Yeah, I feel like that might be the most applicable use of the phrase, like, fake it till you make it. Fake it with
Yeah,
yourself. Like, fake your own confidence until it actually comes. Like, yeah,
honestly,
when I go
dude.
in to get when I go in to get a shot, like blood drawn, I'm sure it's the exact same feeling. I mean, they're sticking a needle in your veins. Either way, it's like I'm actually terrified. Like, I know it's such a silly thing, but I know I'm gonna be fine on the other end of it, so I can totally put on a fake front of confidence and get
That's
myself
how it
through
was with my health issues for a while. Like they were always doing weird tests and procedures. And there was
it.
one
Oh,
week where I got like several like things where they had to
jeez.
put me under anesthesia. And it's always like just a little bit like scary and stressful knowing you're gonna be like put under anesthesia. But I would just like kind of pretend that I don't know, like to myself that like I wasn't bothered at all and I was just rearing to go and I'm like, yeah, stick it in me, nurse, you know? And I don't know, it kind of helped because like it's almost like there's two sides of you and one of them is more capable and that's the one that just sends it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why like even though I'm a little uncertain about all of this, I know that like I hypothetically if I did do it that it would be good for me on the other end of it, you know.
Mm.
Dude, this mountain over here, I just went exploring, has iron everywhere, dude. This is
I
literally
was I was
the
mining the heck out of
craziest
that last
thing
time.
ever, dude. Like
Yeah,
I
I was
could literally
mining.
come back with like 4 stacks, dude. Like
You
there's
could
so
come back
much
with
of
a
it.
you could come back with a full inventory, dude. I was mining the heck out of that last time.
And there's emeralds too. There's
Yes,
just
sir.
stuff everywhere. I was just gonna go exploring, but when I saw how much iron there was, my like monkey brain activated, and I'm like, iron? Because honestly, like you can never have enough iron, dude. Like how much iron we
Never
went through
ever.
just building that house was absurd. Absolutely absurd. Like just for iron tools and things is like can be
I'm pretty
intense.
sure iron. I heard somewhere that iron can only be created in the exploding core of a star.
That's true, yeah. It needs a lot of pressure and mass and it like combines all the atoms in the inside. I think that's gold
Wow.
too. I think every metal pretty much is built in the inside of a star cuz all the all the molecules or I mean all the elements that are have more atoms in them, they're like denser, they have to be inside of a star.
Well, and you know what's cool? There's like iron components to like your blood. Like
Yeah.
your blood couldn't exist. That's like it was just some cheesy thing that someone told me. They're like the most necessary part of the structure of your blood can only be created in the dying core of a star. So
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like everything in the whole universe is just like perpetually being recycled, you know? It's like that
yeah,
conversation we were having earlier about this carnivore diet we're on. Like, from some perspective, it could be seen as cruel that we only eat animals, but like as messed up as it is, like that's kind of the circle of life. Is like even plants are alive to some extent. Like you have to eat something alive to survive. Like it's just a constant like redistribution of resources from one part of you know the universe to another, and I don't know. It's pretty weird. It's weird that that's like how it works, but it's just like how it is, you know?
yeah. But then we'll die eventually and go back into the, into the ground. It really is like the Lion King. Now that I think about it, where he's like, where the king embodies. I mean, not embodies, like imbues his son with a sense of pride. But then he's like, "But wait, son. Then you got to realize that you will one day die, and the antelopes will eat you."
Yeah, I think some of those old school Disney movies have so much valuable stuff to say, dude. Like The Lion King is an
Yeah,
absolutely legendary film, dude. I love that movie.
I agree.
Simba. Yeah, dude. It's crazy like how far away from that Disney is nowadays. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like we don't think kids are capable of like I don't know, of getting like real meaningful messages in their content, but kids are way smarter than people give them credit for, honestly.
Yeah.
You should gather sand while I'm out, like tons of sand, because we're going to need a lot of glass. And then we have plenty of bones, but I want to make some white glass, like white stained glass. It's a good building material for like this style of build we're making.
Definitely. I'm building my own thing actually right now, though.
What are you building?
Something. It's a giant penis.
Sean, we've talked about this. It's not marking your territory. It's just gross. Wait, can you sleep for us though? Cause I'm
Oh,
out and
yeah.
about. I can't sleep.
Damn, we only have one bed, homie. I don't think you have a spawn point. Oh, wait, no, the other one's in the base. I moved mine into the base, and you didn't, and I forgot. So now I just took your spawn point, my friend.
I think we can both have the same one, though.
Nah, I mean, well, they made some weird changes that I didn't expect. So that might also be one of those weird changes.
I don't know. If it wasn't a thing before, it might not be now. I just thought it might be.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Dude, there's so much iron.
But yeah, I'm gonna go get glass for sure.
Almost just got blown up by that creeper, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yo, don't do that.
I know it's a little bit sketch, but the iron is worth it, bro. Yeah, dude, this is like the best way to mine for iron because some's like, I don't want to go deep enough to like deal with all that hassle. I'd like to be able to just see it all on the surface like this. It's pretty sick.
It's pretty rare though to find that type of biome.
Really?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that we have that.
There's emeralds here too.
Mm-hmm.
And tons of coal.
Yeah, dude, more coal than iron, that's for dang sure.
Unlimited coal, dude. We could literally be mining coal here for like 6 years, dude. It's like, there's this dude, he bought an abandoned coal mine, and he like posts videos about it on YouTube. Have you ever seen that guy?
That's pretty sick.
Cool. Yeah, it's like, I wish I remember the name, but yeah, it's pretty cool. He like bought some old mining town. It's like an entire town that got abandoned. Some little town in California, and he lives there full time.
Wow.
It's like, I don't know, there's so much like just random stuff out there on the internet, like different cool series. It really makes me feel like anything can do well enough if, you know, if you just find the right audience, you know? It's cool.
If it's taken care of, yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, there's something really beautiful about that. Like, it adds like a whole new element to this world because then it's like, there's things that people might not do just for themselves or might not be able to do, or like it doesn't make a lot of sense. But it with YouTube in the picture, with social media, and just this entertainment culture we have, it can kind of be on display and provide value in people's lives and can help a creator. Like now that dude, his job is just to like live in some mining town and just highlight, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like as society's gone along, there's like new opportunities there were in the past. There's new like things that can be done. It's like if someone invents the piano, suddenly like you could be a piano player. Like that's your thing, you know? And I like that.
Exactly. We keep finding new ways to entertain ourselves and like making things valuable that weren't valuable before, you know? Like people wouldn't do these and talk about living in a coal mine because it wouldn't make them money, you know? And that's kind of like a pessimistic way of looking at it, but it's definitely true. Like
no, it is true. I mean, think about like Cristiano Ronaldo, like, or Lionel Messi. Like they're just playing football. It's like some game that humans just invented and gave value to, and because they happen to be the best in the whole world at this game humans invented, they like benefit because of that. It's like we've gotten so far past survival that I don't know. I think that's interesting that we can just do things like that and survive off of it, and it's like specialization taken to the max. Like they in history class, they would say a lot of the reason humans have gotten this far is like we specialized in things. This person could make shoes so that this person could survive by making clothes, and then this guy was the farmer guy, you know? And like I think it's cool, like how specialized can you get, because it's starting to seem like you can just specialize infinitely, you know what I mean?
In any field almost.
And that's what I like about YouTube is because like I don't know, like I'm always the sort of person, I never wanted to just settle for one specific thing. Like when I picture my life, I'm like, I want to be learning how to paint super well, learning how to play piano really well, and I want to like write books and like I don't know, maybe like just do all these different things, and all of that would just kind of be like a side quest. But like with, you know, the internet, it's like if I had a platform in any way, I could share a lot of that stuff, and it would all just be a part of some like inspiration I'm trying to share, you know, some like bigger picture of like the brand and the lessons I'm trying to instill in people, and I think that's cool. But another feeling I've had, which has honestly been really nice and has made me feel better since the last time we talked is like I feel like I am at a place in my life, you know, like with this new diet and with my health issues getting better, where I'm starting to feel like I could be self sufficient here soon. And that's a really nice feeling. Like, I still have my family that, you know, are really supportive and would help me, like, figure everything out. But it's like, if I had to, like, I probably could just focus up on this door to door thing, like, put all my effort into it and survive on my own. And it's like, for a long time, I've had stress around that feeling of like not being able to provide for myself or survive on my own, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of
Yeah.
people feel that way, but like just knowing that like even if it's like not a really like sustainable like fun way to live, that I could like just work really hard to provide for myself. Like I already have those possibilities in my life at this point is
Yeah, man. When we moved out to Huntsville and worked at the ski resort, that was really cool. It kind of gave us a little taste, but we were not making nearly enough money to call ourselves independent.
yeah, not at
Like
all.
this, yeah, this is real big boy money that we're gonna start making. So, with a real big boy company that's gonna pay for our rent, like absolute G's, you know.
Yeah, dude. And even just that, yeah, the fact I'll be able to be moved out for like 6 months and my parents aren't paying any of my expenses, like as
Hmm.
a, you know, fresh 18-year-old kid, like being able to claim like I actually can do that, I have done that at this point is really nice, not just for like some societal thing with my siblings or whatever or anyone else, but just to be able to tell myself like I actually am capable, like I can put my head down and grind and I can support myself and I am a man, you know.
Right, becoming a man in a way.
There's a lot of power in that, you know. I think for it's like for most of history, like if you were in a hunter gatherer tribe, you were probably like alongside your elders learning valuable skills your whole life, and then one day you're finally ready to go off on your own if you wanted to. Like you could survive on your own without the tribe, and
Hmm.
you could go and form your own thing. Like that's sort of like a rite of passage of like being able to support yourself, and it's like, are you really a full true adult until you get to that stage? You know what I mean? It's kind of how I
Yeah,
felt.
it's interesting too. I feel like there's different archetypes of adults, you know, and I feel like it has to do with how violent you are in what you want in a way, in the sense of we were talking about the nature of reality being like kill or be killed, you know, but we've kind of turned it into like, okay, if you can entertain me, I'll entertain you in a way too. So
Yeah, it's like
like
attention has become a commodity in a way, you know?
yeah, or like just if you can entertain my money in the way that I would want my money to be entertained in, then I'll give it to you. And so
Hmm.
kind of what I'm getting at is
John,
biologically, but
you just cut out
oh
for a
shit, am I
second.
cutting out?
No, not really. Just what you just said there. What'd you say?
I hope that doesn't happen again. That would suck. But
Yeah.
I was saying like what I'm getting at is through human innovation, not evolution, that's not the right word. Like innovation of technology, we're developing new senses of survival, like new types of survival almost. It's kind of weird. It's probably nothing like the ordinary at all when it comes to animals. You know,
Hmm.
different archetypes of personalities and different motives, and you know, this person is motivated by this person is motivated by that.
It's
I mean,
true. I
it's all
mean,
pretty
like, for
similar, but
most of history, probably like different things were valued and different things like were, you know, an asset to your survival in a way than they are nowadays. Like, I heard this thing, it's like intelligence is considered like the biggest factor in someone's like economic prosperity, like by far is like,
wow.
but like probably in the past there were other things aside from intelligence that were valued also, like probably even more highly, and that's like physical ability. But nowadays it's like you could be absolutely out of shape, like in terrible shape, and be like thriving. You know what I mean? Because it's just like the
Yeah.
world has shifted and different things are prioritized and valued in our society than what would be in nature, you know.
Yeah.
And intelligence has always been prioritized, but there's lots of different things like being funny. Like if you're funny enough, that's it for you. Like that could really be your entire thing, but probably like that was never a thing you could survive off of. Like that skill was not nearly that valuable in the past, you know, comparatively.
Yeah, definitely not as versatile. Like that's another thing. We're connected globally and internationally. Like everybody in this nation can come watch the same comedian. Even that's crazy. But I would like to point out, like, there's been court jesters for a while. So
Valid.
but it's not nearly as lucrative, you know.
Yeah, it's just the sort of thing where it's like that specialization thing where it's like,
Yeah.
in a way, that's the best thing possible because it's like there is a wide scope of human like attributes and their distribution, and if we live in a society where everything is given a chance and being the best at any specific thing can be a way to survive, then it's like we're providing an opportunity, a platform for the best people to
Yeah.
succeed at every specific thing, you know, like let's say like Magnus Carlsen or something, like he's the best chess player possibly of all time, but definitely nowadays, and that's like his entire job. So it's like because of this intense specialization of society, Magnus Carlsen can afford to, you know, buy all the things he wants because he's good at chess. I just think that's
Yeah,
really
dude.
it's really interesting, you know what I mean? Like
I
it's
agree.
kind of dope because otherwise like it's like the famous saying, which someone told me might not actually be attributed to Albert Einstein, but they say it's an Albert Einstein quote where it's like, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its entire life believing it is stupid. And that's like maybe you are specially like suited for one specific thing, like that you're actually the best at. But if you live in a world where that thing is not valued at all, then your inherent natural potential will never shine through.
Mm.
Like, I wouldn't say there are many things I'm like incredibly good at, like more than the average person, but like the main big one is like I'm really, really good at like writing, like creative writing. That comes from lots of like smaller traits, but it's like, you know, I've always wanted to be an author, and that's just being supported by society because I
Yeah.
help make people's lives a little bit more enjoyable because they're slightly more entertained. I just think something like that is kind of interesting, you know, that's like
Yeah.
able to exist in the way that it does. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably mostly due to the fact that we can actually pit Magnus Carlsen against every other chess player in the world. Like we actually can do that now with the internet and with like just, you know, the type of global society that we've developed. Even though it could get worse. I mean, I say worse, I think that it could get more globally connected, and I don't like the idea of specifically like governmental connection throughout the globe, but I love that we can all like see each other's lives at least.
Yeah, dude, I think the internet has definitely been a good thing in a lot of ways. Like, there are some negatives, of course, like to any major
Mm.
shift like that, but the ability to just like have friends all around the world, have this like globally connected society, I feel like has been really good in general. Like, and maybe the effects of it haven't been completely seen in this specific way, but I think like that is the path to like true like to like a true era of peace in a way. Like, not that it'll ever be perfect, but like if people can stop demonizing each other and seeing each other as like, you know, like actual human beings, just like we are. Like if you have friends all around the world, you're gonna be a lot less likely to want to like fight each other when you're just like, well, they're
Hmm.
just like me, you know. It's like it helps to cultivate some sense of like empathy and perspective that we didn't have throughout most of history. Like, it is a golden age of information, and I think I would hope, and I think I've seen that that's helping to create like a better society or a better younger generation, at least, you know.
In the ways of empathy and understanding and worldly knowledge, yes, but in the ways of mental health, it seems to have taken a giant toll. And also, mm, yeah, it's a gnarly beast to be fighting social media because
Definitely.
where all of our young ladies and all of our young men are comparing themselves to the the hottest and the best, you know, fitness influencers and gym rats and like yeah, there's just so much to compare yourself to.
Yeah, and then like that's
Comparison
not even to
definitely.
touch upon like the overstimulation crisis.
I
It's
was
just
gonna get
like,
to that afterwards.
yeah,
It's so nuts, dude. It's
it's
bad.
like a loaded bag. It feels like for every good thing, like tons of bad things happen as a result, or as the
Hmm.
ramification of that, which is sort of interesting. Like it's never as straightforward as you might assume. Like I've thought about this a lot, and I've talked with people about this, and it's weird that like in a way, the nuclear bomb has been one of the greatest things that's ever happened for mankind, which seems crazy when you think about it, because it's like, well, there's the potential for the world to be destroyed, but it's like in terms of what it's actually done, like mutually assured destruction has prevented like global conflict with large nations. You know what I mean? Like if every country had pragmatic leaders, hypothetically, who didn't want to destroy the world, which I feel like should probably be like just a bare minimum for our leaders anyway. But if we just assumed that they didn't want to destroy the world and they don't want to, dude, I hate this snow. I need some leather boots. I'm really like trapped. Then like,
Yeah,
they're
make
all
some.
going to
That's a
want
good
to
step.
avoid getting into large wars with each other because they know like if they back someone into a corner, they're going to start launching nukes. So in a way,
Yeah,
that's like why the Cold War never got hot. Like that has prevented a lot of bad things from happening since the nuke was developed. Like if everyone has the ability to end the world, we're going to be less likely to fight each other blatantly and more likely to fight each other with like trade deals and with other forms of like
mm,
of combat in that sense. And I think that has yielded some positive results definitely in terms of our population.
I agree. It's a good
What are you
point. You're really
building here, my
intelligent.
boy? I'm
Don't
back.
know yet. I'm out gathering sand, and I'll figure it out once I have more resources to my name, like wood and stuff. But it's gonna be something. It's gonna be like a little place where we put things, and we can be. It's nothing crazy. It's gonna be a
Valid.
place where we put things.
Place where like a storage place.
It's just a place where there's things inside of it, and you can be in there, and those things provide use to us in some way. Hopefully, ideally.
You're being very vague.
Exactly, because that's the best part about Minecraft. I'm just building something.
Valid.
I have no idea to answer your question.
That's totally valid, though. It's totally valid. We definitely need a place where we can put things for some reason. I agree with that.
I mean, that could be like our armor room, you know? That could be where we enchant stuff.
Dude, we have
Like, it
so
could be
much
where.
iron, bro.
Mhm.
I don't even think you understand how much iron we have, bro.
You're about to not understand. God. I forgot to bring more iron. We're talking about iron. My shovel broke and I don't have any more.
I feel like people are gonna be like so surprised by like how much iron we have when they see this episode. They're like, "Whoa!" Well, maybe
I,
not. There's like iron farms and stuff nowadays. Probably
yeah,
people
sure.
have like just chests on chests of iron, but for me,
You're
there's
like,
a
I did.
lot and early in
You're
a
like,
playthrough
you're like, I did a little mining off screen.
for real. And then just like their entire inventory is full of iron, and they're like, "All right, guys, like I promise I did not cheat, but I mined all of this off camera, and that's what it looks like." I'm gonna make some leather boots if that's okay,
Of course, that's all right.
because I don't
It's a
want to get
big step
trapped
in
in
the
the
right
snow.
direction. Yeah, that like
Yes,
gives a really cool use for boots, so I like that.
I like
I
that
mean, a
too.
cool use for leather, not boots. Boots are already cool.
Yeah, boots are just inherently very intricate and
Yo,
intense and interesting. You know what I'm saying? All the
yeah.
I words.
Sorry, did you know that you can make a raft out of bamboo now?
What? No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. They
dude.
have bamboo in
Yeah.
this game?
Yeah, they've had bamboo for a minute.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
feel like it's weird. I've played a good bit of Minecraft within the last few years, but it's just been like such a weird experience with Minecraft because I basically just like build. I just sit and build. That's all I really
Yeah,
do.
it's therapeutic,
Yeah, this is
honestly.
therapeutic for me, bro. Just like sitting and just like yapping about whatever. Like honestly, I mean like okay, here's the thing. Here's the trade-off. If we were like trying to blow this series up or something, like let's say like our entire goal is just like how well it's doing. There's probably like better ways, like we would have an episode topic in mind when we started and like a script we're trying to keep to, or like or like I don't know. I mean, like definitely there's
You're
like a
probably
way
right.
to keep a more like captivating, high appeal like conversation going, but I think like what is enjoyable for us and what is just like down to earth and unique is really what matters. So like I think what really matters is just that we just keep doing this series forever no matter what. And
Yeah.
we'll find an audience because I think we do have cool conversations and I think some episodes will be better than others, but I think just the idea has a lot of merit because it's almost like if we're sitting and playing Minecraft together and talking about life because we're really good friends, it's almost like the people who join us are friends too, and they're just not saying much, but they're like some homies along for the journey, and
Yeah.
that was
They're
like my
just
whole idea starting with YouTube is just like I wanted to reach those people who felt lonely, who didn't have the blessings of good friends that I have in a way, like they are like good role models or any of that where they have people they can like I don't know, they have someone they can like look up to and listen to and be like, yeah, I really resonate with this, I guess. Like that whole vision I told you is just like I'm just on stream, playing a game, bringing subscribers on and talking to them one by one, like some open dialogue, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I like that.
I do too, man. I do too.
And the cool thing is like, embrace imperfection. It doesn't nothing is perfect, so nothing has to be perfect. I feel like I don't know. So much throughout my life wanting things to be a certain way, wanting Can you sleep for us by the way?
I was about to, yeah. Just waiting for the sun to set.
Oh cool. Yeah, waiting for things to like be specific or right, like wanting things to be like absolutely the best they could be just like holds it back from being what it could be right now, like with my book, I felt this way for years that I don't know, always just waiting for the right time or just so dissatisfied by what just happened. Whoa. Getting shot by flaming arrows somehow.
Whoa. That's new.
I think a skeleton on fire was shooting me from a blind spot. Oh no, he has a fire bow, dude.
Yo, take that shit.
And it has knockback. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. No, I'm not dead. I literally lived on a half a heart. I'm not even kidding.
And you killed it?
No.
Holy heck. You need that bow, son.
Dude, it literally has knockback and fire on it, bro. If I get this bow, I'm literally going to have an incredible bow right now, dude. It'll be so good for getting food.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, because it cooks.
Oh, and Minecraft is like the perfect game for something like this because like it doesn't have to be like constrained by any one episode. It's just like it's just a continual thing. Like maybe it starts doing really well after like 30 episodes because we just have one that people really like. But like I just know if all it is just like us being homies and talking about life, like we've been homies for years and we've had a lot of good conversations, so we're bound to have more, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because just like
Now
I don't
we
know,
share 'em with the world.
yeah, just so many times we've just had really good conversations, and I was like, I wish I had this to. I wish I would have recorded that. I bet this would help someone struggling with the same thing. Dude, the skeleton
Yeah, dude.
despawned, bro. He's gone.
No.
I don't even know how that
You
happens.
sure?
Yeah, he's literally gone.
Are you sure he didn't burn up?
No, I don't think he did. He was just under this tree, and he's not here anymore. And if he burned up, I'm pretty sure he would drop something like bones.
Yeah.
Also, they don't just walk out from under the tree. They like
Yeah, they
stay
don't.
under shade.
They're smart.
So yeah, I don't know. I think he just despawned. That sucks. I don't know how that happened so quickly, but I'm sure I'll get another fire bow. But yeah, Minecraft is the perfect game because like we could genuinely play on a world forever. You know what I mean? Like if you have a good motivation to, keeping a Minecraft world for a long, long time is awesome. Like I've had some worlds like that one where I built that massive castle where I just always come back to it and just keep working on it, and eventually like people are like, whoa, like this is the craziest Minecraft world ever. Just because you like were doing it so long. I want this world to be like that someday. I want like just some crazy world that like inspires people to go back and watch our episodes. Like, how did this masterpiece of of a world come to be. Like, there's just so much to it. You know?
For real. You gotta
And
have a wow factor.
Facts.
Yeah, dude, I'm mining out all of the sand in this one area. It's gonna look weird. I always hate mining sand because then it's like, what do you replace it with? It looks so weird.
I know. That's why I always just try to get sand from so far away it doesn't matter. Or like one time for a building project, I needed a ton of stone, and I was just like, how do I like get a ton of stone without making the environment look weird? So I like made a quarry. Like I made it like act like it was a build. You know what I mean? Like I set up a crane and everything. Because then it's almost like you're covering up your mistake by pretending it's not a mistake, kind of thing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was intentional. I meant to put this giant ugly hole out in the open. Read the sign, you know. But yeah, like, creation is something I'm passionate about. Like, that's sort of like in those moments where I'm like working really hard at something, like at a job. What I start to think about is just like all the things I'm inspired to do with my life, like all the things I want to create, because there's something about just like being able to like entertain people or like express something within you or like share something that will reach other people. It's like some like sense of community. The same way like talking with a friend in the middle of the night just feels so good because it's like, you know, you're not alone in the world.
Who else would do this?
You can share and relate with other people's experiences. But it's like that, but it's like just putting out with with you know the hope that your experiences can help people, you know, or can share a new perspective that I don't know that they'll find valuable. Like it's kind of beautiful, you know.
It is super beautiful. That's why I like art.
And some of it is just like for myself. Like I want to write a book just because like I've always been really creative and I have this story that I want to tell. Even just for myself, because I think it's just like something inside of me, you know? I don't know. It's interesting. It's like maybe it's a privilege to be in a situation where you're able to do that, where you're able to spend your time expressing yourself creatively instead of surviving. But it's interesting that like that's kind of what humans turn to once all their needs are met. You know what I mean? Like when a person has enough food and water and everything they need to survive, it's like they turn to art. And so that makes me feel like that is almost a truer depiction of human nature because it's not clouded by like necessity, you know?
Yeah, I think that what happens as we grow older is we probably just, as humans, discover the urge to talk to our soul. We just discover the thing that we've been sitting on this whole time, this gold mine of energy and flow state capacity. Like you've got an absolute nuclear fission reactor within you if you'll just let it talk. And I feel like our souls are, I say soul, I don't know what you would call it besides that, so I'm just gonna call it the soul. You've been sitting on it your whole life, but instead you've been doing this or that, and then finally you need to start listening to it, listening to the universe, communicating between the two, and expressing whatever it is that you found, because it's going to be incredibly profound. You won't be able to write it down or work it off or find it in some sort of crown of achievement. It's like, you got to make music, dude. You've got to make a painting that encapsulates all of your favorite things about life. You've got to make a book. You have got to make art of any sort. And honestly, humans have been making art individually, whether or not they're famous, like ever. Honestly, like if you don't have a creative pursuit, you freak me out, man. If you like find no value in creativity, that's just how I know you're not in touch with like the most important part of yourself. And honestly, like I don't mess with that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely very like therapeutic. Like I think it's good for everyone to have something like that, and not even necessarily just like creative pursuits, but like something, maybe like something they do just for themselves. It's not for the sake of survival or bettering their circumstances, but just a skill they want to learn. Like maybe you just want to be really good at different languages or really good at this or that. I feel like I don't know, the people who are kind of dissatisfied with life are the people who spend all their time just investing in like their necessities, like just wanting to get more ahead in the physical world, like wanting to have all their money right and just focusing on food and water and clothing and shelter and stuff. But I think like if all of that is secured, what are you really going to be thinking about is probably like the things you care about, the skills you want to learn, the habits you want to create. And then, I think if you can find any kind of balance at all where you can do all those things simultaneously, you should, because you should focus on, your physical survival, like making sure you're doing the fiscally responsible thing and maintaining your livelihood. But at the same time, throughout your life, like while you're young and you have the capability to, you should try to like invest in yourself and invest in the things you care about. Because like it's not even that those things might like make you money someday or free you financially or anything. For most people, they don't. But just like the ability to enjoy something that doesn't benefit you is really valuable. You know what I mean?
Right. And I think that, like, I always like to bring it out and zoom out to a scale of society, why society is having a problem with these things that we like talking about. So, with this thing specifically, I think society has a problem with with not being creative enough, because we do see it as something that needs to secure us money. Like, Dad, can you buy me a saxophone so I can be so I can do this creative thing? Saxophone's really expensive. Your dad's thinking like, dude, heck no. Like, that's not gonna make any money. Like, what are you doing wasting your time? Like, come work for me and I'll teach you how to be an electrician, dude. Like, what the heck? And I think that that's also in part due to the fact that we have a terrible economy at the moment. Like, I feel like the human experience could be so much better even with the systems that we've developed as of now. Like this capitalist experience doesn't have to be so shit. I feel like I don't know why it's so bad. I feel like it's just irresponsibility in the part of our higher ups.
I think like even like kind of a flip side to that I also think is really relevant is like on the other side of things, like on the individual level too, people might be like, I enjoy this thing, but I don't know, like it has to like make me money or I don't want to pursue it, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Or like maybe they're getting into a creative pursuit with the idea of making money as like one of the outcomes. But I think if you're sort of doing something like that with some contingency that someday you'll like benefit from that, I don't think that's a long-term like responsible choice to make for that skill. Like that's going to help you improve. And I don't think it's good for your enjoyment of it. It's like with YouTube. If someone got into YouTube just to make money, like they're thinking about like, yo, I'm going to make so much money, dude. Like it's going to be, they're not getting those results, then they're just doing it for the money. And so they're not going to enjoy it if the money doesn't come. But if you're into it just because you enjoy it and then you do make money, then it's just a benefit. And I think that should be anything creative, like music, writing. You should like it. Your enjoyment of this thing should not be contingent on some result you get in general, I guess. Can you sleep?
I'm trying. I'm surrounded by mobs. I'm actually doing some crazy PvP right now.
Valid.
Well, PvE, I guess. Player versus
Dude, there's
environment.
just unlimited iron. I'm starting to get almost like bored of all the iron, bro.
I know that's what happens. It's crazy. Like you're bored
Like,
being rich.
having this mountain here, like we're never gonna have to worry about our like finances in terms of iron, bro. We're like we can just like walk over and pick up a few stacks whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, dude. Nah, for real.
Like it's actually crazy how much there is. Like, and this mountain range just goes on forever. Like, I've just been mining this entire episode. It's probably not even entertaining to watch.
Or maybe it is, people listen.
Maybe it's more entertaining than watching me build, though.
I'm not gonna comment.
Probably depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. No, it was pretty cool, like seeing your perspective of the whole video, and how your thought process like changes, and the comments you made like would make a lot more sense considering what was happening on your screen. It was so funny.
Yeah, no,
I like
for
doing
real.
this. Yeah, because like my soul, I'm personally into music. You know that, but like the audience wouldn't necessarily know that. So to tie in what I was talking about, my soul wants to express music so badly but that's simply because I've taken the time to be good at it. I think that you honestly could decide to like any sort of genre of creativity, and I've just gotten good at expressing with music. And so now whenever I think about creatively expressing with my soul, it's with music. So anyways, it's neither here nor there. My soul wants to express through music, and so I need to do it for the sake of enjoying it myself. And I do. I enjoy creating it. I enjoy listening to it. I enjoy showing people it. I enjoy, the process, the whole thing, start to finish.
I feel like even yapping is kind of an art form. Like being able to sit and talk with your boys. It's like people don't think of it like that, but I mean, it kind of is. Like you would consider a podcast probably like kind of in the same class as like a YouTube video, right? And I consider a YouTube video like in a way like an art form. Like you're like
Yeah.
making a video, so it's like anything that is a medium of expression that fulfills you and is enjoyable. Like people think they have to like create something that is like forever that you put out there and it's like some tangible existing thing, but art can be like in the moment. Like maybe you're like a dancer, maybe it's this or that. I think it really what it comes down to is I think it's like everyone in life, like everyone spends their life drunk on something. That's some famous saying
Oh,
people say, but it's like in a way
that's
it's like
perfect.
we need to be drunk on the things that fulfill us outside of just like the necessities. You need something that you're
Hmm.
pursuing either to get better at or to express yourself more completely or to just feel fulfilled. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, having cultivating good relationships so you can have people to talk to about life so you can better understand it, or wanting to better understand yourself by writing or making music
Yeah.
to better express your experiences in a way. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
or to
I'm
like
just
process my own experiences. I love writing out like stories of my life that have happened that might be like emotionally traumatizing or confusing, and I write it out in song form, and then I get to rap it all the time and like rethink it.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I'm honestly just like in love with the human experience. Like every time I consume good art, I'm just inspired with the feeling that like, I love what humanity's about, like what we create. Like it's easy to dwell upon all of the bad parts of humanity. Like it's easy to be like dissatisfied with society or with our history or like
Yeah.
with the world as we see it now, but like it's just such a multifaceted thing. Every time you give into negativity or give into positivity, you're really only seeing one side of things because we're such a it's almost like unfathomably mixed. This reality, this population of people is so diverse
Mm.
and crazy. Like some people I meet it and I have a really bad impression and leaves like a salty taste in my mouth and I'm like I might feel a little bit like I hate people, and then I meet another person and it literally like makes me want to cry with how genuine and compassionate they are. Like especially like on the internet, I see this. I feel like everyone feels this way. Like sometimes they just find someone like behaving in a way on the internet, whether it's like in a video or in a comment section where they're just behaving so like it's just like disgustingly. It makes you like almost like hate humanity, or like you see like war crimes being committed online, or like hear about them. But then like you see other people like literally willing to like sacrifice themselves for others, and it's just like, how can we be so diverse as a species? How can there be martyrs and murderers? Like it's
Wow,
crazy.
dude, yeah.
It's just like I don't know, and it makes me realize like uh, I guess no, it makes me wonder like, are we all like born the same way and it's like about our circumstances, or are some people genuinely just like born more compassionate than others, or like I don't know, it's so weird. Like it's like certain things, like they say like certain serial killers, like, oh, they were born that way, like from a young age they were depicting those traits. Like I've never even like known what to think about that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird to think about. I almost don't like thinking about that already. Like, what determines your personality? Is there like some sort of like study of a thing, like a human's personality, the same way you can study like genetics?
I don't know. I definitely think, I mean, this is sort of a weird thing to say, but I definitely think that it's true that I think some amount of personality and interests even can come from your parents. Like, at least from my, like, this isn't like based on any studies, obviously, but from my own experience, like, me and my siblings, I can like see bits of our parents' personalities throughout each of us, and it's like a gradient. Like, some of my siblings have more of certain traits from my mom or certain traits from my dad, or like interests from one or the other. Like, my dad was super into history and super into, writing. Like, he wanted to be an author, and I got that from him. But he was also super into like certain other things that I didn't get, but my brothers got more, or like my mom. So it's almost like the same way parents pass on certain genetic traits. Like, I have blue eyes
Probably.
from my mom, my little brother's brown eyes from my dad. Almost like personality and interests and parts of who you are seem to be passed on from your parents, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you think we have a soul, then it like, I mean, I definitely think we do have a soul in a way, but it's just like weird because then it's like, how much, like, I don't know, are we paired with parents that are similar to us, and the soul reflects that, or is it like our soul is shaped by this incarnation we have in a human body, and the parents that the body is birthed from? I don't know.
I don't know. I think that the best way to like express it from my understanding of it, through my experience of it, is that it is what it is. Like, it just is, and we just are. Kanye said that. He's like, there is no. I don't know. I don't actually know what the heck he was talking about. When he said,
Yeah,
"There
there's
is
no way to like truly understand it completely. You know what I mean? But it's interesting.
It just is, and we just are."
Okay, here's one study I know that this was interesting. That actually, like, okay, if it's like nurture versus nature, here's a weird thing. Identical twins, because like some they have like very similar personalities, and they said identical twins separated at birth still behaved like pretty similarly, even though they'd been separated and lived in complete different families. So then it's
Wow.
like, you might assume, oh, I have similar traits to my dad because I was around my dad a lot, but actually no, like my dad left the picture very early, and my older siblings were around him much more, but in certain ways I take after him a lot more. And those twins who never spent any time together are still very similar because of certain things in their genetics. So it's like, I don't know what to think about that. That's a little strange, right? That's a little interesting.
Yeah, that is.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. Human experience is very complicated, but I think there's something beautiful about how many people there are. Like, I think that's so much that, like, everyone is so unique. And like I was talking about earlier, sometimes you have a bad interaction with one person, a good interaction with some person. Sometimes you just have an interesting interaction where you're like, this person is like no one else I've ever met. Like, you will always be surprised by a new person because everyone is so different, and there's so many of us, and we're like all so unique and beautiful in our differences. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like I'm just rambling about basic stuff, but like I've just been feeling that so much at work lately. Like, just the beauty of interacting with all these different people, and like it never gets stale because I have all these different interactions because they're not the same. Or like when you spend too much time with certain people, like I spent a lot of time with my brother when we were traveling, and we're very similar people. And when we got back and I started interacting with people who are totally different, it's almost like refreshing how different they are from me and my brother. Because we're so
Yeah.
similar. I feel people who are totally different, like Jason, and I'm just like, oh, like a breath of fresh air, like how freaking different you are from everyone else.
It's so funny.
That's why, like, I think,
Interesting.
systems that like crush like unique personal traits, like certain things like conformism and dictatorial societies where they want everyone to conform to a certain type of personality or a certain way of being. Like, I really, really don't like that sort of thing. I mean, no one really does, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like, even like our school system kind of does that. It's like we crush individuality to some extent when we do that. We crush the specific things that make us who we are. Like, when you tell every kid that they have to like be quiet and focus on their schoolwork and not talk to others, it's like maybe some kids that's what's best for them if that's already what they're attuned to, is they're a little bit more like socially distant and they learn in the best way by just putting their head down in a book. But other kids you might be like crushing some like, social like power they have within them that is really what they're best attuned to, and like molding their personality permanently into something that isn't necessarily what they are best like attuned for. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I get you. Like if it was more, if school was more like a discussion where, I don't know, okay, I'm thinking about high school, but even in high school, we've already gone through so much like dumb school system crap. So I feel like a lot of these people don't retain the capability to socially interact in the same way because they've already been like numbed down and like told to shut up too many times. But imagine if they hadn't the whole time, and then they get to high school and it's just like a Socratic seminar the whole time. Like it's just a discussion, like straight up. That's how my philosophy teacher was, and I love him to death. His name was Mr. Fowler. He was awesome, and he was super chill too. Like he was super sarcastically funny. So he was like a good dude. There are good teachers that make up for the, structure of the school system, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think I had a lot of good teachers that kind of just like had to work within this system how it is, but well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think all of it's like intentional, but it's just like it feels like there should be a better way, because really like the strength of humanity is our differences, not our similarities in a way. Like if everyone was the same, we would not have a society. It's like we were talking about before, like specialization is what built this. Like I'm a pretty intelligent person in some ways, but in other ways I'm not at all. It's like, at Top Golf, I was talking about this with this guy. He was saying like, "Oh, you seem really smart. Like, how did you do in math?" And I was like, "Oh, I was actually terrible in math, but I was really good at English language arts." Like, I'm the sort of person, I'm very attuned in this direction, but maybe not another. I couldn't be a Nikola Tesla. I couldn't be, an inventor or a scientist. I could be like a writer. I could be a poet. I could be a public speaker with enough experience, obviously. Like, but I don't know. Everyone has their strengths, and because we all have different strengths, we are able to come together and build a society, and we're better together as a species. But I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think people need to like embrace our differences more. Like, I think it's like conformity. Like, the person who sticks out is usually who's like bullied, I guess. It's like we see these really out there traits, and we want to like pick at them. Like you're expressing yourself too openly and fully, and I don't appreciate that.
It's so messed up.
I know, yeah, it's weird. And kids become like, I don't know, like in school, like I don't know how common bullying is necessarily, but like definitely some amount of like picking at you for like little things that are unique to you until they go away. You know what I mean? It's like some
well,
natural response, I guess, but
I'll tell you this, like probably a lot of it too is like definitely contingent on the parents, and sadly parents are to blame for a lot of issues. Like probably like we just take after our parents so much, and the parents don't even realize that. I feel like we've had a long line of irresponsible parents. Well, maybe not long, just a couple generations, but my point being that you just mimic the behavior of your parents, bro. And that's why you go to school and beat on kids, because you see like domestic violence happening, and it's like super messed up.
it's so true. Like the home life definitely like affects how a kid is. Like I remember when I was younger, I was always so curious. I was always like asking questions, and my parents would just get annoyed and like tell me to shut up. And so I'm glad that didn't kill my love for learning. Like I just went and did on my own. But I never felt like the support for who I was. I feel like I was just different than my parents were, and so I had to go and, experience those things on my own, learn those things I wanted to learn on my own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like a good parent should like foster the differences between them and their kid, and invest in those strengths that the kid has, even if it's different than what they have. It's like that conversation we were having about your dad, who just like told you to go and do what he did, kind of thing a little bit, but it's like, you aren't him, you know what I mean? It's really bad advice to give a child, because like, if your kid has more potential in a certain area than you did, and he's showing this potential and asking you to affirm that, it's like telling him just go do what I did. It's like telling a fish to climb a tree, like you can't be doing that. Fishes don't climb trees, they swim, my boy. They swim like like the fishes do, you know? They swim quick.
I really appreciate that insight, that perspective on that.
Yeah, don't like I don't know, like yeah, like you are a master of music, or at least a master in the making. Like I see a lot of potential in you, and not everyone's gonna see that, but it's definitely there, my good sir. You've got it.
Thank you, dude. I believe in you as well. I think we all have a lot of potential. We have more potential together. And that's the great thing that we should utilize more as people is um coming together and just being strong, not trying to like benefit each other in each other's strengths. Like I can't teach you how to write a book. I can't tell you how to better write your book. Like not at all. But together we're stronger in those pursuits.
Yeah, it's because like supporting each other and not like having a codependency, not needing to be on the same page, but recognizing our differences and supporting each other's differences. Like maybe I'm not into like I don't know, like what's a good example? Like opera singing. But if I had a homie that was like, dude, Lincoln, like I just love opera singing so much. Like I would like join this opera. Do you want to come and watch me opera sing this weekend? Like it's a big show. Like, I'd really love if you were there. I'd be like, you know what, man? I would love to come support you opera singing, because that's not something I enjoy. But our differences make us stronger. Like and
Yes, sir.
a lot of times, people who are different than you and bring you different opportunities bring you a blessing in disguise that like you had no clue you would love. Like Sawyer
Mm.
used to always want to get me to rock climb. Like every single day he was like, Lincoln, come rock climbing with me, you'll love it. And I'm like, no, that I don't think I like that. That doesn't sound that cool. Like I'm not that down. But like eventually I just decided to go with him, and now I love it. Now I now I love
Yeah.
rock climbing, and I want to have my own membership and be rock climbing all the time, even if I don't go with him. And it's like yeah, like you never know what things you're gonna really enjoy unless you just go out and do it. You know what I mean? You never know what things you're gonna be good at unless you have people sometimes present you those opportunities that you might not have found on your own, because it's not so easy just go out and search for them and find them all like by yourself. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
not that easy, I guess.
Yeah, well, we're stuck to the frame workings of our own minds.
It's true. That's why it's so nice to have other people like to kind of mirror yourself upon, and see the differences between us all, and the I don't know, yeah. It's like everyone is just you but a little bit different, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of beauty in that, I think.
For real.
Oh, the house is looking the same as it did. And I was gonna say it looks some specific way, but I'm like, I've already commented on this house before and it hasn't changed. So, dude, we have okay. Guess how many stacks of raw iron we have right now, Sean?
16.
I don't even know how many we have. Let me count. We do have like 16, pretty much exactly.
Yo.
Dude,
I'm just like that.
that's actually insane. How'd you do that? Oh yeah, I need food. I'm starving. That's why I came back. Sean, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we're out of food, dog.
Good thing I'm getting a bunch.
Oh wait, no, we have plenty of food. It's just in one of your
Okay.
barrels.
Yeah, dog. That's the whole system. Shit.
I don't know. It's your system. I don't know how it
I
works.
tried to teach you.
It's too complicated. My brain doesn't work that way. I'm not smart.
3 barrels.
I'm not smart like you are, Dad. Stop trying to change me. We're different. We have different strengths, okay?
What time
Gosh,
is it?
so much iron. I don't know what time it is.
Do you know how long we've been recording for?
I can check. We've been at it for 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Nice.
I think this is just a mining episode, dog, because I don't have time to work on my house.
Yeah, me neither. I ended up going out here and making a what is it? Like a sand quarry and then like a farm growing some wheat, and then I'm gonna start. Oh, God, I'm so tired. I'm gonna start breeding animals, and then we'll have like unlimited food.
Nice. We got to build that staircase tomorrow. That's almost like more pressing than anything, like being able to walk down to the surface without covering all the snow.
Yeah,
Let me
do it really
cross
fast.
this path again and see how treacherous it is. So
At the end there, I
over
was gonna
here.
build like a tower that goes up, and we could do like a spiral staircase in it, or like a ladder.
Yeah, I
Like
think that's a
from
good idea. Will
yeah,
definitely
like
take some work because it is kind of a long distance, but yeah, like having a tower right here and then yeah, I like that.
I'm feeling pretty good about my loot, so I'm just gonna sort it out into the best of what's good, and then I'll put it all in my inventory and come back and help you out.
Yo, I like your bridge, Sean.
Thanks.
It's really fancy, dude. That
I
dirt
will.
stripe in the middle gives it a lot of personality.
Actually, it's comprised of.
Whoa! What? Oh my gosh, this is a dramatic end of the end of the episode, Sean. I just saw the craziest thing ever, dude. Like, this is
What?
absolutely the craziest thing ever. I think my eyes are deceiving me. I need to go look at this real quick, dude. I cannot believe this. We're gonna have to, like, save this seed or something, bro. Oh my gosh, no way, dude. There's absolutely no way. No, it is. It literally is, dude. What? There's a giant pirate ship floating in the sky, dude. It's like
What?
completely outside of the water. It's literally like floating like come to me. Do you have your map on you?
What the heck, dude? Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my camp here, I guess,
Okay, I
with
don't
all
care
the
how
stuff.
long of a detour this is. We need to board this pirate ship before this episode ends, dude. Crap, I need to
Okay,
like
let me finish organizing my loot.
Oh, there's a mushroom island over there too.
That's sick.
Dude, that is absolutely crazy, bro. Let me think about this. How would I even go about boarding this thing? It's so high up. Okay, I'm just gonna get like a ton of stone. I think that's like the only way to climb up to this, just being like placing a ton of blocks.
Don't do anything crazy without me. I'm on my way.
Well, we both need to block our way up. Do you have blocks on you?
Oh, you're just building straight up?
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
bring a ton of blocks. Probably like a stack of cobblestone is enough, right? Dude, this is crazy. Like, I mean, like, it's probably just some weird world generation glitch, but I've never seen a floating pirate ship like this, dude.
Nah, that's special, bro. Like, that's special. That's fucking awesome. Okay, I'm getting my bed and I'm heading back.
Yeah, and there's a mushroom island, dude. That's crazy.
I don't have my map, though. What are your chords?
My chords are 180, 62, negative 1030.
Okay, so you're just, like, way on the other side of our mountain.
Yo,
from me.
there's an Atlantis over there, dude. I can really see it. Okay, I'm memorizing this location right there because in this same general area, there's an Atlantis, so we can make an elder guardian farm or whatever, a guardian farm someday.
I don't even know how that works.
Me neither, but we'll figure it out. Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to you in any type of reasonable time.
Okay, I'm gonna board the lower half of the ship real quick.
Dude, we should make a base in the pirate ship. What the hell?
Nah,
Holy crap.
it's only half a pirate ship though. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like a shipwreck. Yeah, dude. How are you not going to utilize this opportunity to make a base?
We already have a base.
We can have like 100 bases, homie. I just built another base over here with our farm.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dead.
Oh.
What? I didn't drown. I got killed by a drown. Those are two very different things, Minecraft.
Mojang, come on.
Gosh, I hate drowns, honestly. I think that's the dumbest thing they've ever added to this game. It's like a hot take, but they should have just added sharks instead of some annoying zombie that just harasses you every time you're underwater. Like, what's the point, dude? Like, not to get on a tangent, but I've always hated drowns. They're absolutely... And I don't even think tridents are that cool. I mean,
Well, if you don't think tridents are cool, then I don't... Yeah, I couldn't...
I mean, they're cool, but it's like, it's not worth having a mob that annoying, to be honest.
Okay, but they also added dolphins in the same update, bro. So...
It's really not that
Yeah,
far,
but-
Sean. You just cross the bridge just below our house, and then cross this beehive, and then swim a little bit, and you're right there.
All right, I'm coming.
How come we're always separated during these episodes, dude? I feel like we're... Just, I don't know. It's sad. I miss you.
Man. I always get so tired by the end of these episodes. I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed. For you, it's like just noon.
I know, with this graveyard shift, our sleep schedules are so different.
Yeah.
I'm like all high energy, and you're just like, dude, like, I can't even... I'm asleep, bro.
I'm literally asleep playing Minecraft.
It's valid.
No, but we've had some cool conversations. I've loved this episode, man.
Yeah, dude, I love all these episodes. I would do these even if we were getting, like, 1 view an episode. The fact that, like, we got 70 views on the first episode, I want to say, is, like, pretty sick.
Imagine it was just one person.
Just watched it
Viewing us
70
the whole
times.
time.
That's even more flattering. It means we probably, like,
know.
changed that dude's life forever. He like, spends 70 hours consuming our content. He's just like, it's so beautiful, bro. I can't.
I meant if we only got 1 view and it was all the same dude every time.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would have had to watch it so many times.
No, if each video got 1 view, Lincoln, you're not understanding.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Oh, I see it. What the heck? I swear that I would have noticed that if that was like there before. I swear to God.
God, stop. See, how do you even fight a drown underwater, bro? My chest plate's gone, too. Dude, he's really gonna kill me again, Sean.
What, in the ocean or in the pirate ship?
The ocean.
Okay, let me come help you board the pirate ship.
Whatever. We have so much iron. I'm not risking my life for that chest plate. I'm sure I'll find it again. Oh, he's wearing it. Drowns can take your armor.
Same as zombies, yeah.
Alright, whatever. Thief. Freaking jerk. Actually, I don't even need to go into that pirate ship underwater. I think I already got everything out of it. Oh, he took my leather boots, dude. Oh my, what a freaking jerk, dude. He took my leather boots, too. Bro is an absolute thief. Dude, I'm gonna take this episode's thumbnail from the pirate ship, bro. Isn't that the coolest idea ever?
Yeah, I could see your block tower. It's so funny.
I don't see you anywhere.
It's because I'm in the ocean right now. I'm going to make a boat and go out there with a boat. I'm not a savage animal like yourself. I travel in boats.
But yeah, there's a mushroom island over there too. Wow, dude. There's such a nice view of our, like... I guess this entire island is like the continent we're on, and that, like, ice bowl right there is where our home is. That's so weird.
Right.
Hope I brought enough blocks, dude. Imagine how embarrassing it's gonna be if I didn't bring enough blocks. Oh, God. Wait, I can make a bucket, Sean. You know what that means, right?
What, like that we'll have like a ladder?
Sort of. Means I can scale my way back up this cobblestone.
Whoa! Just saw that.
Where are you? Dude, we're
I
gonna be
you
able
just
to
passed me.
we're gonna be able to jump from oh wait, do you have blocks?
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
I'm making a boat base. We come in and park the boat right here.
I was gonna go mine some more blocks, but if you're here, I'm sure you can just scale us up there. Alright, come on. Thank God I had so much iron on me, dude. Otherwise, like, if we didn't have a bucket, that would have just been such an L I took there.
You built the crafting table. Oh, I'm drowning. I forgot that I need to breathe. Stop. Oh, fuck. I'm okay now.
You forgot you need to breathe. That's a
Yeah,
quote
dude.
right there. Thought you were an epic Minecraft gamer, Sean. I'm just disappointed now. Dude,
I'm
this
asleep
is
playing
kind of sick, though, that,
Minecraft.
like, this is the end of our episode. Like, the people who got all the way to the end are getting some, like, awesome, like, adventure we're going on suddenly. Like, wait, I thought he was just gonna mine iron the whole
Yeah.
episode. Now he's, like, now he's scaling his way to a sky pirate ship that is really gonna have the treasures of the end of the earth in it. Alrighty, my boy.
Dude, this is such a dope tower. We're so high up. Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'll tell you when to jump, okay? Well, or just keep jumping. That works.
I'll just... It's okay, wait.
Put more water. Put more water. That does not work. I don't know what happened, but
Just, like, build to the side of me. You scale up. I'll use the water bucket to climb. You know what I'm saying?
well, just keep the water there, and then I can climb up all the way.
No, I'm saying like you just build the tower and I'll just be on the side of you. So then you can build it
Oh.
without the both of us on top of it. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
But yeah, dude, there's like a mushroom island right there. Like now that we're like wandering around, I'm starting to like. I mean, I don't know. We picked a pretty good location. Maybe we can just have multiple bases connected by
Literally.
a nether highway.
That'd be
why,
sick.
That's why I love nether highways because like we could just like it's not even that far probably from the mushroom island or base. All right, scale up. But yeah, because like I love mushroom islands. I would totally be down to have my
No,
base
you
there.
fell like so far. Holy crap.
I know, dude. It's like I feel like I've never been this high up in survival mode before. Oh yeah, there's an Atlantis right there. I can see it. It's really close to the surface, actually. It looks like... Oh. I need to be careful what I'm doing. It just feels like you can see so much from up here because my render distance is so high.
Yeah. You made me turn mine down when we started.
Oh yeah, because your graphics. Well, I guess they're not seeing your screen so for now, so it doesn't matter yet, but... Alrighty, Sean. We're gonna reach the boat. You get to the top.
Come up into my little base, my little platform that I've made up here.
Gosh dang it.
Dude, this is our little hideout. This is dope as hell. Look at this, dude. No, keep the water. Keep the water. That's our ladder up and down. Because this is our little treehouse hideout in the sky. Dude, this is so sick.
Wait, I want to see if there's anything like to
This
loot.
is so sick. There definitely is somewhere, but
How do we get up there? See, this is why I need the water, Sean.
what are you talking about? You did not need the water for that.
So there's actually no loot.
Maybe not. Dude, the loot is the pirate ship. What are you talking about? This thing is awesome.
Okay, I gotta admit, this is kind of awesome, but yo, I'm the king of the world. Woo! Dude,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the Mushroom Island is cool from up here, but it's all pretty sick. You want to just spend the night on the pirate ship? Do you have a boat? I mean, a bed?
I do have a bed. Do you?
No. Sleep for us, my boy.
What?
Sleep for us.
Sleep for us. Okay, yeah. I'll sleep right up here, dude. This is so perfect.
I know, dude.
Wait. I'm gonna fall off the freaking pirate ship when I wake up, dude.
I don't think so. You'll probably wake up in the other direction.
Watch this. Oh, yeah.
Wow, dude.
Well, anyway.
Okay, wait. This is perfect for a thumbnail. No! Whoa, you literally just disappeared into the abyss on my screen, dude. You, like, didn't even hit the water.
Well, take the thumbnail from some point when I was still up there. Or drop water if you really want. That was sick, dude. What a good ending to an episode.
For real.
It's funny. Like, until this thing gets a large number of views, the probability of somebody watching to the end is very low. So for a while, it's going to be only us that knows about this pirate ship, dude. Like, none of our viewers even are going to know.
All right, I'm going to jump, dude. I'm going to jump for the end of the episode. I'll place the water bucket first, but...
Yes, please.
Alrighty.
Don't land on my dock. That could, like, there's one thing that you could go do wrong, and it's land on my boat base.
Okay, I won't land on your boat base, I promise. You're just giving me something to aim for now. Okay, whatever. Dude, I'm kind of scared, bro. You got to give me some words of motivation to jump real quick. Bro, come on, motivate me, bro.
Dude. Yo, you've got this, bro. This is like twice the height of what is it called? Terminal velocity, but you've got it, okay? It's only like 1600 seconds of airtime, all right?
1600 seconds, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa! Dude, that was actually sick, though. That was
Yes,
so
sir.
high up, dude. Like I was falling for a minute, bruh.
That's probably about as high up as like the world record cliff dive, honestly.
Okay, each block is about 3 feet in real life, I'm pretty sure. So, like, how many blocks do you think that is?
Okay,
I know
well,
it's
you
at
can do
least
this.
80. I know it's at least 80 because I had 80. So, yeah, that's probably like at least like 300 feet or so, which is higher than anyone's ever jumped. So, yeah.
Well, actually, we can go. I'm at 63 right now, and then if I climb up, what coordinate will I be at?
But yeah, dude, we should make a nether highway connecting our ice fortress up there in that bunker area thingy to the Boostrom Highway to our Iron Hills. That's what we're gonna call them, the Iron Hills. Dude, we should like in our nether highway like name each of the locations like the Iron Hills, the Mushroom Fortress, like the Ice Palace. You know, like
The farm. We got like a nether base, like not a nether base, like a nether portal room that just exits out to like a humble little farmland.
yeah, dude, I like that. Cause like there's a lot of cool things going on here with this environment. Like it makes me wish I could just fly around and look at all of it.
Right, it goes from 63 to 153.
Whoa.
Or specific
Yeah, that's taller than anyone's ever jumped from. So
90. Yeah, 90 times 3.
wow. I'm gonna look around
Wait,
this pirate ship again. There might be more loot than just that, but I can't drown again.
360 no scope. Get wrecked. Whoa, there's one under it too? Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
No, what? You didn't tell me that.
Oh.
Holy
did.
crap. What
Yeah,
a freaking awesome thing.
It like splits into 2. Yo, there's a treasure map in it. Okay, Sean, we're doing this first.
Oh. I'm gonna die.
I'm
That
gonna
stupid
die too.
zombie.
I'm actually dead. Oh, get all my stuff. Get all my stuff.
That stupid zombie that you gave your damn chest plate on accident is too buff.
Wait, don't die. Seriously,
He's gonna kill me. His thing is so strong.
you slept there though. You can just jump down and re-grab it.
Oh my gosh. He literally did like 4 hearts in one thing. I need to just kill his ass.
Yeah, it's because we're in hard mode. He's a tough boy.
I need to heal up and then kill his ass. There's no way I'm getting like I'm one shot still. There's no way I'm getting your stuff. I need to kill him.
Dude, did you hear what I said though? We got a treasure map, bro.
It's not gonna despawn. I'm saying I just need to kill him first.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to hype you up.
That is true.
Do you know how good treasure maps are? You usually get diamonds from them, dude.
For real.
Like,
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I already found diamonds. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say. Yeah, that's weird. How come we have like 16 stacks of iron, but we have no diamonds yet? Are we just those kinds of players?
Yes, sir, dude. That's how you have a long-lasting world.
No inflation yet, guys. Come on.
We are industrious beings, bro. Okay, this dude needs to die. I killed him! First shot! And he dropped your boots, your chest plate, and the trident, boy.
Yo, you
Who's
got a
on top now?
trident?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, dude. Yes, sir.
I thought you said they weren't even that cool. Come on now.
Hey, I mean, they're pretty cool. There's not worth having drowns in the game, low key. I'd rather have a shark with a trident. I don't know how. Maybe it's like a narwhal. It has it like as its horn, like a trident.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, come grab your stuff, because my inventory's like full. I couldn't even take all your stuff back if I wanted to.
That's okay. But yeah,
So
dude.
here's your chest plate and boots up here, too.
Treasure map, be bing chillin', you know what I'm saying?
Good episode. Good episode.
Wait, you don't wanna uncover the treasure first? Or should we save that for next time?
No, I'm getting that treasure. I thought you already got all of it.
No. It doesn't take very long, so I think we should just do it real quick.
It's like, from the treasure map? Oh.
Uh-huh. What do you think? Should we go find it? Actually,
Let's save that for next time.
Whoa, this is such a weird formation. I think. Here, look at this map. What does this look like to you? Is this like a lake, like an island inside of a lake, inside of an island, dude? Like, that might not just lead us to the treasure. That might lead us to like the sickest base location ever, dude.
Well, it looks like a little cove. Like, I don't.
Here, wait,
did you see that?
Pass it back to me.
Yeah, did you see the X in the top right corner? Because that's where the treasure is. Oh, I got it back on accident.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, what is that thing, though?
True.
Like, that's almost even cooler. I think that stuff is
Maybe
ocean.
that's the mushroom. Maybe that's the mushroom.
No, because there's water, though. Here, wait, hop in the boat.
No, exactly.
No, but this isn't an island. This is land right here. And then on the land, there's water, because the water is the orange stuff.
I know, but what? No. The orange stuff is land.
No.
The empty stuff is water.
I don't think so, because
Well,
we're on the water right now, dude.
It doesn't show your location, silly.
It does.
On the treasure map?
Yeah.
What?
It does.
You're cheating. It doesn't. You're cheating.
It does. Okay, let's see here. How do I know, like, this thing is not being very... I don't know. Treasure maps are confusing. Like, shows my location, but not in a clear way. It's just like, it doesn't show which way I'm pointing. But I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Where I'm pointing. You grab the boat. Oh yeah, you just popped up on the screen too. Oh, this is weird though. Because there isn't a lake in that direction though.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
I know for a fact the orange stuff is water because that's where it was showing we were at.
What? No, now we're on the orange stuff. If I go over here,
We were
Popped into
on
the
the orange
water.
stuff. We're still on the orange stuff. It hasn't changed since I picked it up. Because I
Oh.
don't even think we're on the map location yet.
Yeah, that makes
I,
sense.
I don't know where it's like leading us.
Okay, so that's just simply the opposite direction we need to go. So then you go this direction and kill this drowned because he's a little piece of bum.
Is it updating? Are we on the map yet?
Yeah, well, no.
Because there's not a
No.
lake in this direction. That's why I'm confused. Because it shows a lake further inland.
I think
I
it's
think-
this way.
I can edit around this too, but like, if we're having trouble, but I think it'd be cool to find the treasure.
Maybe you should find the treasure in the next one. So you can,
Here, can I see the map again real quick? Oh,
Yeah.
skeleton. It is getting dark. Yeah, maybe we'll do the treasure in the next one.
Here you go. Yeah, that'll be your task next time. Let's call it here up on this hill.
It is weird. Yeah, there's a lake and then there's an island on the lake, dude.
Yeah.
And the lake is totally inland. Doesn't even connect to the ocean. That's sick. Okay, yeah, we're gonna find that next episode. That's even cooler than the treasure. We're being led to a secret lake location. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for joining us for this episode of BlockTalks. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Tune in for the next episode, and me and my boy Sean are going to find the treasure, find the lake, perhaps find the secrets of the universe while we're at it. And, yeah. Anything else to add before we leave off, Sean?
Nope.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!